Another trend we see, and this is something that is probably we've included over the last number of years, is this idea of social commerce. But that's something that's going to continue to grow. We see brands further enhancing their social commerce offerings and experiences, right from discovering a new product, clicking to buy that product, and receiving after sales support, all on on social media. Maybe not the actual purchase element, but you'll see that sort of blended approach. And I guess we've seen over the past number of years, social media platforms have worked really hard to create those sort of native shopping experiences, whereby you don't need to leave the likes of Facebook or Instagram to shop on a person's website, because you can upload your store to Facebook, and people can shop and view products on Facebook. Now, in the UK and Ireland, we're unable to check out within the social media platform, so you do need to venture to the person's website, or certainly another window before you can purchase. But you can be redirected then to social media checkouts and so on. So we've seen Facebook Shop come to prominence, which has created a really nice and sort of native shopping experience where you can view different catalogs and different categories and so on. We've seen Instagram Shops. We've seen integrated products in shoppable posts, so your ability to tag and products in different posts, as well as stories, as well as live video as well. Instagram has also been trialing Instagram checkout, so you can check it within the Instagram platform. At the minute, that is USA selected brands only. And we've seen Pinterest have a shop tab as well. TikTok are also testing in shopping within the platform. And what we've really seen is social media become the heart of the sort of post-pandemic shopping experiences, where lots of people are actually discovering products and brands and businesses on social media. And we see this through there's a very famous McKinsey report, sort of 1 year, 18 months into the pandemic, which showed that the pandemic has significantly accelerated digital adoption among consumers. People were buying things online that they'd never bought before. People were buying sofas online before, beds online before, even trying them out, who would never have done that before. So it's really accelerated online shopping, to the point where US e-commerce penetration had 10 years of growth in 3 months. So compared to 2009, it grew considerably in quarter one of 2020. Obviously because shops were closed and so on, but that hasn't died off. That temporary boom in online shopping isn't slowing down. We also now see that younger people, 16 to 24-year-olds, now turn to social networks. So 53.2% of them to research brands, to look up brands, and to look up businesses and search for products, rather than use a search engine like Google or Bing. So if that's what the younger generation are doing, the people coming behind that are also going to do that, and that's also going to trickle into the older demographics as well. So rather than use a search engine to look for products, they're looking on social media, and that social media is going to play a key role along that sort of whole purchase cycle. So from being aware of a brand, to having an interest in the brand, to having some desire to purchase or explore products further from that company, and then obviously to take some sort of action. So that whole purchase cycle, social media is going to play a key role in that purchase cycle, and that's the whole notion of social commerce. So from discovering the product, to researching the product, to buying the product, there's social media is going to play a role in that, and then also the after sales service, the customer support afterwards, and questions around the product and so on, are all going to take place on social media, and that's the whole notion around social commerce.